Hi, Michelle here from Strawberry Designs, and today I'm going to share with you some Christmas tree decorating hacks and some cheap ways to do it, and a couple little stories about Christmas. First of all, when I first got married, we couldn't afford Christmas tree decorations, and there wasn't a dollar store. You couldn't buy a pack of 50 for $15. Ornaments were a lot more expensive back then, and we wanted to have our money for our presents that we were giving each other and our families, and we needed to buy a tree and we needed to buy a stand, so we didn't have much money for ornaments. So it was really kind of crazy. We went through our house and we found anything that was small enough that we could fit on a tree. So I had a sachet in my lingerie drawer, and then a grandmother gave us some more sachets at my bridal shower. So we put all of these things on our tree. And then my mom had cross-stitched me a little wall hanging that went on the tree. And it was just kind of crazy. We just made so many things. And my husband made a star out of cardboard, and we covered it with aluminum foil, and that was the star on the top of our tree. And honestly, that was the star on top of our tree until just a couple years ago when we switched to the silver tree, and we decided the silver star really didn't work on the silver tree anymore. But we used that for years and years, and we still put these things on our tree each year because it reminds us of that first Christmas, and it reminds us of those memories. Our tree topper right now is a styrofoam ball with toothpicks in it that we spray painted and glittered. Now, some other ornaments, like when I was a kid, I remember my mom making ornaments every year, and there were 7 kids in my family. I'm the youngest of 7, and my mom had a couple of kids and my dad had a couple of kids, and they married each other and they had me, so they didn't have a whole lot of money for ornaments either. And so every year they would make ornaments. So I remember this one was from elementary school, just this little felt container, and you can actually open it up, this little ornament, and you can put goodies and treats in there, and I helped her decorate them with the sequins. This was more like in high school because my football team was the Bears, and we made salt dough ornaments and different things. And one year, and I actually don't remember this, but one year my dad had felt bad that we were always making ornaments and we didn't have any ornaments, store-bought ornaments. So he brought home a box of gold glass balls. And each year, one of my brothers and sisters, maybe me towards the end, would accidentally drop one of them because we didn't want the glass balls. We wanted our special ornaments that we always made. We would do popcorn strings. Did that my first Christmas with my husband as well. So then my mom actually got the idea, and she made me an ornament one year that was actually a cross stitch, and it was an ornament on purpose. So here's some other ideas. This is very easy for the kids to make. 2 pieces of felt cut in a circle and glued onto a popsicle stick makes a lollipop, and add some glitter. Put their name on it and maybe the year. And I plan on giving these to my kids when they get their first Christmas trees, so that they won't feel like their Christmas tree is bare. They'll have a lot of ornaments to take with them. Some other ideas. You can do salt dough. You can do salt dough ornaments. Here's a little mouse that I made when I was little. Or cinnamon dough ornaments. So this is a triceratops that my son made that goes on our tree every year. And that one we left just cinnamon plain. And so here's a salt dough star. That's the back side. Here's the front side that we painted silver. Last year I made a video about how to make a palette sign ornament, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Gone to the store and gotten just cheap wood ornaments that you color and paint and decorate yourself. And this is just a piece of wood that, we paint and Mod Podge and everything. This is actually made out of cardstock. So one thing that I also like to do, well, some years I've done, is make ornaments for my students. And so especially years that I didn't have very many students, I would make ornaments. But I remember the first year I was teaching, I wanted to make ornaments for all of my students, and I had 150 students, and I didn't have enough money to spend, you know, even $1 each. That's $150, and there was no way I was going to spend that much money. So what I did is I got, this one's kind of seen better days. It's gotten kind of dirty. I got roofing tins from the hardware store. They come in a box. I got a hammer and a nail and poked holes in 150 of these, and then I just drew on them with Sharpies, and then on the back I wrote a little message and gave them out to all my students. And we have had roofing tin ornaments on our tree since 1991. Here's an ornament my mother-in-law made, and it is made out of, let's see if you can see that, a clothespin, and just used marker or paint and a pom-pom ball to make it look like a nutcracker. Oh, here's another one that my mother made. This was my mom, and once the kids got kind of grown and didn't want to make ornaments anymore, she still made ornaments every year for our trees. And so that's a dove. This is one my husband made when he was a kid, a little stained glass robot. Yeah, not traditional Christmas, but you know, I think they're cool. Then you can always go and get ceramics made and paint them. And this idea I thought was kind of cool. We have so many patches from different camps and things the boys have been to. I'm going to put some of these Boy Scout patches that already come with a loop, hello, on the tree. And I think those things just, they're more memorable. Even the ornaments, here's another one for my mom, cross-stitched and embroidered, and made felt. I think even some of the ornaments that we have that were store-bought or given to us by friends, when you put the name and the date on the back side, it makes it just so much more special. And when my boys were young, my mother started buying ornaments many years to give to my kids, and so they're all have their names on the back, so whenever they start their first Christmas tree, they'll have a lot of ornaments, and all of a sudden I won't have very many. These cheap drums I gave out one time to students, I think that were in a play that we were doing. And my tree is filled with memories, and I think that's really cool. And I know you're probably wondering about the lights. So my husband did the LED lights and programmed them with an Arduino, and so I have like the coolest light display on my silver Christmas tree. I just love it. That one's probably not quite so budget friendly. Of course, you can use ribbons and popcorn and different things to make your tree just really full and have lots of extra stuff on it. I also wanted to show you a little trick, and hold on a second. So we have always put our Christmas tree on this old trunk, and that keeps it up off the ground. It means that you don't have to get as big of a Christmas tree, whether it's a live Christmas tree or an artificial Christmas tree. You don't have to have it as big, and it leaves a whole lot more room for presents underneath the tree. All right, I have to show you this. So these lips were one of those things from that first Christmas. I don't know where or how we got them, or one year we got them and then realized they could be on the Christmas tree. And then, you know, the kids got little balls that had different sayings that were written on them for different things, and we got these picks. And so for about the past 5 or 6 years, I have had a face on my Christmas tree because that's what my children do. Being a teacher, I've also gotten ornaments from students over the years, and ornament exchange parties and different things. I love it when the students like write their names and stuff on the back. This fish is really kind of funny. A student gave it to me, and the mom was handing me the box and everything with this child. And the mom was apologizing because she was like, she said that this was you. She said that you would like it. And I opened it up, and I absolutely love this crazy fish. This one shows up much better on a green Christmas tree, but they're little circle mirrors with fishing line attached, and they hang. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing my Christmas tree and some of our Christmas memories. And I hope that you will maybe make some ornaments this year and have some memories that you can hang on your tree for years and years to come. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and have a great day crafting away. This is just a thin metal that went through makes it look ruffly. Lost for words.